Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the managing director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing so-called two-week millionaires. And there was a recent comment on our channel that I thought was both funny and candidly kind of insightful as well. And I thought I'd go ahead and make a video sort of in response to it, because we can cover some things not only with respect to sort of what's going on with respect to travel to Thailand as of the time of this video, as well as some more overarching themes with respect to ongoing travel in the coming months, and hopefully it's only months when we start seeing the light at the end of the tunnel of this COVID restriction situation. But the comment was on one of our videos where I believe we were talking about long stayers here in Thailand and how they may sort of be the salvation of tourism for Thailand. But the comment went as this, to quote directly: the days of the 2-week BSST, and I think that BS, we all know what that means, but ST is short time, I believe, millionaires are over. Thank God some good has come out of it. So, talking about the overall COVID situation, but, the 2-week millionaire is the, fundamental point of this video. So what is the notion of a 2-week millionaire? And a 2-week millionaire, well, it's a, we often would see tourists, the expat community would talk about this often. You'd see them, if you're out Friday night, you're in a bar, out with your friends, or you're down at the beach areas, and you see a lot of tourists who are having a good time. They're, spending heavy and just having a grand old time. And, you oftentimes would hear a lot of stories about how wealthy they are, and et cetera, et cetera. And there's nothing wrong with that. You go on vacation to have a good time, maybe to, in sort of a way, be someone else for a couple of weeks. And, the euphemism became the 2-week millionaires. Folks would show up and act like a millionaire for 2 weeks, and then it's back to whatever their normal day-to-day lives are. And so is this the end of that era? Well, we haven't seen a lot of those folks for going on a year now since this whole COVID response happened back in March of 2020. There just hasn't been the level, well, of course there haven't been the level of tourists. And most of the folks that we've been seeing coming in either have a substantial connection to Thailand, family connection, business connection, or they are long stay tourists, the special tourist visa holders, or folks even on non-immigrant visas, or even tourists, standard tourist visa holders who, stay here for months at a time, but they're not particularly here, for the flash bang fun of Thailand, the flash in the pan, have just a blowout, and spend up a bunch of money and leave. That isn't the MO of most of the folks that are here at the moment. And then to say nothing of the retiree community, and certainly they are definitely not in that ilk that's just coming in and sort of, having one crazy couple of weeks and then leaving. Now, a lot of this has to do with the quarantine requirements, the travel restrictions, et cetera, et cetera. We just have not seen the levels of tourists. Now, does this mean that they're gone forever? Well, it remains to be seen. Certainly, and I made a video on this that, it's always darkest before the dawn, not to be too despondent that, things always change, but at least for the foreseeable future, the upcoming, I would say 6, 8, 9, 12 weeks, yeah, I don't think we're going to see a lot of so-called 2-week millionaires anytime in that time frame. But Thailand, their tourism authority seems increasing, and immigration, things that we've been seeing sort of bandied about, if you will, discussed in various forums as well as various publications. The third quarter of this year, I think they're aiming to see some significant changes. Now, again, that depends on a variety of factors, and we, it remains to be seen. I'm very hesitant to speculate as far as what's going to happen because, I've kind of been burned on that. I was saying, 9, 10 months ago that, hopefully things will be better, in a couple of weeks. Well, that's come and gone, obviously, and we're not there. But are we at the end of the 2-week millionaire era? I don't think so. I think that we will see them again. Thailand's a great place. It's a great place to vacation. People like coming here. One thing, and I'm making videos on this contemporaneously with this one, the era of cheap Thailand, once you get in, you know, this is a bargain right now. You know, there's rents are very affordable, you know, costs of entertainment are very affordable, you know, costs of food and beverage is very affordable. You know, there's no lines at any museums. There's no one at any of the main attractions. I mean, it's like being backstage right now. But, you know, for the moment, do I think the 2-week millionaires are going to return immediately? No, but hopefully we see them sooner rather than later.